lovelies! Top of the evening! How do you do? Top of the afternoon? Morning? I don't know what time it is anymore. Neither does Woe. We're in the world of perpetual daytime. The light is a dick, a sprackens die dick. It's time to bring out the shadow. The waddy doddy. Here we go, new expansion. So although I've titled this Beginning Shadowbringers, I am one episode in, but I've just had an intro about the place, this first reflection realm. Wad showed up, he's following me in ghostly form, and the Exarch here is very untrustworthy. Hello guys, how you doing? Happy Thursday? It's Thursday, right? I have no concept of time, space, or days anymore. Erebos! Yay! Remember Pez, Alisaie first for the best intro to Shadowbringers. And hello. Alisaie first for the best intro to Shadowbringers. What do you mean? What do you say? Oh, I really miss my dear Alisaie. Oh no, Alisaie first. Sorry, I'm with you. Yes. We found out very FF6-ish, and I like this element. Our teammates are scattered around the world. Alphino is off with the posh Mikoti bastards. And Alisaie is in some fortress place right on the front line of the Sin Eaters. Yeah, I remember now. Wad watches you sleep. As long as he doesn't touch himself. Oh, in search of Alisaie. Let's do it. I'll take your advice on this one. This apparently adds more context to the story. Hello, Marnicore, Kazuya, Raquel. Hello, buddy. How's you? Pico man, good to see you. Alright. Oh, actually, what? Let's just have a bit of small talk first. Your first order of business will be to reunite with Alino and Alisaie. Alino and Alisaie. In your doing so, the predicament here in Northrend should become abundantly clear. As for communications with the source, Fieul will gladly serve you as your messenger. If needs be, however, you should be able to capable of everything was. Yeah, we've got this freaky ginger, genderless pixie. The device there will be so supported. Simply touch out of servers. Oh, I get it. Let's go. To Alisaie! Just gonna say immediately. New outfit, Alisaie. I guess new outfit, all characters. Lightning Returns got me very excited for outfits and dress up. 10-2 took it to the next level. Now 14 has just broken the ceiling. I'm a fully grown man who likes dress up. Yeah. Ready to depart for Armarang. Alisaie will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was. Repeatedly. Alisaie gave the Exarch a hard time. My girl. I only hope that my part is sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Kassad, the master of a merchant caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amaro launch and he will see that you reach your destination. Ah. So I'll leave the Alphino one for now. I'll leave it. Right, that's a portal to the source. Where's I gotta go? Alright, Amaro launch from any crystal. Alright, let's do it. Whoop doop! How has 14 got here? 14 is now sitting in the primetime slot. I'm afraid they just made that post-Stormblood content too good. It's too good. Whoa! 6 months? Me and you, Bluer. Me and you, man. Come on, reach out. Touch me. Touch me. 6 months, mate. 6 months! Yes! Way! There's the crew. Look at him go. Look at him go. Seriously, Amber, what are you playing at? Get in line. Whoa! It's magical! Whoa! Whoa! That's such a crazy jump. Wow! Wow! Goofy twats. Mario launch. To Alisaie! When you catch up fully, you need to catch up to FF11 for the next decade. FF11's been actually, it's been on and off whether they're discontinuing it. What is the current state of 11? I think they should take whatever the best story elements of 11, revamp them, and turn them into a mainline FF. If the story's as good as what some people made it out to be. Wait, FF11 is getting new story content soon? Really? Wow! I thought they'd got their budget cancelled. There's actually been new story. That's crazy. Maybe I'm looking for work. I might have a spot for another guy. I'm not some common peasant, mate. I'm here on a mission. Oh, a friend of the Exarch, hoping to meet someone in Amarang, are you? Oh, then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off our outpost there. As a matter of fact, so we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. I can't read today. All set, and off to the unforgiving sands we go. Should I be going straight away? I say yes. Let's go. You can also use your ether compass to assist you with locating ether current. Oh, there's ether currents. I'll never collect them. I'm refusing out of principle. I don't know what the principle is, but I'm never going to fly. Wow, that's mad. 2013 was its last expansion, but I think it's getting a new one. What, like an actual expansion?
From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath Arang once rose.
Nabath Arang.
When I journeyed here, long ago,
interesting.
I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Armarang meant majestic land in the language of his people.
I think it looks pretty cool, to be honest. Nice area.
And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Oh my god, there's just been new dope song after new dope song. Ooh, this makes it all feel all mystical. Oh, this is cool, man. This is really cool. Cassard, where we at? Talk to me. Oof. Oof. No matter how many times I come here, that he never fails to catch me off guard. Don't be surprised when the temperature drops at night, though. The sky's still bright, of course, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said that I take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Alisaie friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose make a stop in Maud Souk to break up the trek. Allow me to attend you to some business, and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot, I'm off, and I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Alright, we head southeast, west, straight as an arrow. Fuck me. You just lead the way, mate. Whoa. What the hell? Are these winged camels? What the fuck? That is so weird. Winged, horned bird camels. Oh, a whole new world. What the hell, mate? Oh, I'm killing one of these, you know I am. Unclassified Geigen Tender. Oh, he's gonna get it. Help me, peasants! He started on me unprovoked. Oh, what the hell? Classic Needle Storm. Is that the last of them? Oh no, there's more. Yay! No. Go on, give me my XP. Oh, there's another one. No, he's fleeing. Wow, what a cheeky way to grab 250k. Turn on battle music pairs. Wait, did I actually switch it off? Yeah, because I wanted to keep hearing the local area sounds, didn't I? Yeah, that's right. No system. Right. Play music when mounted. Enable normal map battle music. Is that it? And that'll be for this expansion. Okay, let's do that. Let's have a look at, listen to this. Let's see if that's worked. What the fuck? No, don't kill it all. I'm listening to battle music. You goddamn animals. Oh, I didn't even get to hear that tasty little drop-in. Alright, stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amarang, is it not? Before you cross that river of sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. Okay. Peas, do you have plans for Persona 3? In the future. No time soon, though. It won't be for a while, P3. Still got my P5R that I still got a plan what I want to do with. I want to see what Kasumi's about and the new stuff. Right, they built one big, didn't they? That Khazar Shal, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabathrang. Oh man. This architecture reminds me. See, I know it's like Cambodia. Like some of the temples in Bali. Philippines had this kind of red stony sort of layout. Actually, definitely Bali. Bali temples look like this. Alright, seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say they was once of Novran's mightiest nations. One of. At least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Nabathrang's lands were lost to the light. This great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most of them anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days, not with everything in ruins. Even that Ulkin great fortress has become little more than an Amaru roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see more soon. Let's press on, shall we? New lands. Bones. Alright. Can I jump? I'm feeling immersed in this world, man. Sibilous. Here we go. Town music. What we got? Gingin. Hello, Gingin. What is this race called? Garbu's race. Greetings, buy something to help me feed my son. He has grown big and strong and is eating me out of house and home. Oh, they're kobolds. Of course they're kobolds. Yeah, they're simply kobolds. Oh my god, they've got their own little mounts. Oh, but here they're called Mords. Oh, they're the Mords. Right. Here we are, Maud Sook by the blessed shadow. I love this town. Oh, I'm close to that level. Cassard stands at the entrance with an eager smile on his face. Maud Sook, not just full of Maud. Ah, right, Maud Sook. Oh, I guess. But Humes and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Maud before? They might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to Master Gengen. Right, so that's Gin Gin, and there's Master Gen Gen. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. Attune to the Etherite Pez. I can't now, Jazura, because you told me to do it. And I can't do it if you tell me to do it, because then I'm following orders like an animal. Gel, Gel. Hello, Gel, Gel. Greetings to you, traveller. Is there something I can help you with? No. Alright, on this one occasion I'll do something someone in my chat tells me. But never again. Hey, just a dude that plays RPG. Good for the follow, mate. Oof doof. God damn you, controller. Wow. Even reminds me a little bit of Peru as well. They kind of had like little buildings like this, situated all along, and doors like that actually. They had like loads of them situated along like the mountains and the different altitudes. And yeah, they basically found out that the Incas had like this really intricate way of navigating through this system of like little outhouses that look just like this, positioned everywhere. And the idea was if you passed through one, you would deliver a gift to the locals, and then they'd all sit and you'd learn about the latest news, ongoings, weather, crops, trade stuff. It's really cool. I like this bearded man, Peruvian dude called Raphael, take me along, telling me all the tales. Is this the first area you start in 14? Yeah, well, the first one obviously, then the main town. But Alizé's the first one I'm going to get. Ranchua. Hello, mate. How's your day been? Tell me something interesting about you, Ranchua. Ranchua. So this is Maud. That's a kobold. What beady eyes. All the better to stare you with.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Oh, voice acted. Lovely. Am I going to hear a kobold speak?
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Maud Sook.
Oh, that's not what a kobold sounded like in my head at all. Jesus.
Sook is Maudish for city. As things stand, this Sook boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang.
So this place is just called like Kobold City.
You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Maud Sook's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Maud dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Maud do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value.
Alright. That's how that sounds.
That is why they come here. Come from far
He sounds
away,
highly
much
educated.
money. And so our Sook is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as
I
no
thought
one-
they'd be all ratty and...
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Maud philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals.
Panky 29. Panky! Tier 1. You've kept the cameras rolling an extra week. Thank you. Thank you, Panky. Thank you to all my tier 1 subbies. Appreciate. Let me see you type, Panky. I want to see that pitchfork next to your name. See that little pitchfork, that peasantly pitchfork. There it is. Thank you, bud.
And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
I have to buy something.
As the good Maud says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense.
Oh, very nice. What are you going to get me?
A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Bloody hell, not a Verberd gold piece.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
There we go. That's what a kobold sounds like.
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Crack your coin purse.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer. I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Are they getting it the wrong way? Open your coin purse to buy crack.
Over here!
Come and look.
You buy.
Oh, bloody hell. I hate getting...
Enough of that. Calm, I say.
I want to say haggled, but that's not the right word. Harassed. Harangued.
This one must still journey through the
Bartered?
Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots.
But where are we going to put all the
Nothing
crack?
better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Run! Oh, thank you, Panky. Since 15. Oh man, you're one of the OGs. Have you got a YouTube name that I'm not aware of? Or have you just been laying low? No pot, no crack. What's the point? Bill, oh my god. These names are making me want to burn this town to the ground. Hello, Bill.
Lots of foods, lots of vegetables I have. Not for mod mouths, no, for selling.
Hello, Ron. This place is weird. And of all the places for Alisaie to go, what is her kobold obsession?
Welcome to Ron's, traveller. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, stare and sniff before you choose. But no drooling on the merchandise shelves.
Browse Ron's wares. Target a foodstuff and inspect it. Okay. Oh, bit of. Ooh. What the? Oh god. They've actually gone for the detailed food thing.
I call that moose loaf, the miller stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruit, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat.
Alright, thank you, Ron. Meat. Jambalam. Have it your way.
That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best parts of the lizard, cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on chilly desert nights.
Click on Ron. Can I buy Ron?
Silly customer, you cannot eat Ron.
No. Ron, you silly douche. Oh, we've got here some garlic. No, worms. Oh,
Everyone's favoured plump white worms slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed wriggler, you'll never want any other treat.
You're freaking me out, Ron. Skewers. Oh, God. Oh, look, I see his Pogo on there. Poor Pogo. Wait, no, his name's not Pogo. That's the species name. What's the frog called? What's his name? He's a G. He's a legend. He's the best 14 character that exists. I can't remember his name.
Ah, you like those chewy skewers, fine.
Pogo Rogo. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Hiding on rocks, spear with stick, roast over fire, crackly on outside, gooey on inside, perfect for snacking.
Why is my mouth watering? None of that was delectable.
They all look tasty. Which to choose? Which to choose?
Well, obviously the mush loaf. Every time the mush loaf. A million times the mush loaf. Give me that mushy naan.
Ah, very wise. You won't wither on the sands with a gut full of cactus fruit filling. You have the gold.
I really shouldn't be trading the gold. I'm being swindled right now. If that is everyone's reaction to that piece of gold, I should not be trading it for a slice of fucking bread. Mush loaf. Don't trade it for mush loaf. And done! One Verberite honor buys you 40 loaves of bread. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, then. Don't just spend it all at the first store. Get some change. Get something. Oh, my God. I'm not going to go and eat all 40 loaves, am I? Wait, didn't Jesus produce 40 loaves out of his ass? Every last mouthful. We're going to the mush loaf vortex. Mush it down. Get it nice and mushy.
What an appetite! What a belly! A new legend is born in Mordsuk.
Because I sat and grossly mushed down 40 loaves.
Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gang will be pleased that you honoured ours.
I feel swindled.
Keeping the merchant down, yes. No returns.
I'm full of cactus juice. All bloated, full of cactus juice and carbohydrates. Does anyone remember what they picked? What did you mush down? Was it 40 loaves, or did you get 40 frog skewers? Oh, I'm trapped. What about 40 meats? Oh, you went for the glazed wriggler. How many glazed wrigglers did you get for the coin? Oh yeah, did Lalafels manage to get all that food down? I've never seen anyone eat so much of Ron's cuisine in one sitting. You've a stronger stomach than I.
I was watching from here, Lenora. You honoured our custom and with great relish. You will always be welcome in Mordsuk. If you need anything in Amarang, we are here to provide.
But how many wrigglers did you get? I need to know the quantity. God, Cassard is impressed by your gastronomic fortitude.
You have courage, my friend. Ron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on the morrow.
Oh my god, ghostly warrior of darkness is just gonna have to watch me on the shitter for days. Oh, the humility. Alright, now that you've eaten, I expect you eager to get back on the road. Oh, you got 15 jars. 15 jars of glazed wrigglers. Yeah. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Maud Sook. Right. Make sure you do all the side quests that are marked with a blue mark in this expansion. You won't regret it. What, are they story-ish? Well, I'll just find out. I'll find out. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye, well, an assistant will certainly help hurry things along. A receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for. You just need to do the lifting and the carrying. Go for work. Oh, this is humiliating. I'll go and take care of some things last minute haggling then. See you in a bit. Chest of perishables. Keep away from my private worm stash. Get back, I say. Wait, what? No, no, no. This is Boom Boom's private worm stash. Not for sale. Okay. Thought I'd double check. Ooh. Right, wrong way. Alright, so are there any... I can't see any blue quests about here. I assume they'd appear blue on the map, right? Yes. Woe's back to being a nobody in this new world. I know, it feels like it. Not that anyone really respected me in the other world either. I'm a gopher. Sol. Thon. Mul. I'm noticing something in the naming scheme. Hey, no touching. The merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. Okay. What? Kassar said you? Why did you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no. Nabartha relics, wasn't it? All packed in that box there. Handle with care. Sweet. Alright, key items. What do I do? Ooh, go to key items. Telling me to have a look at it. What did I just get? Weeping Eye of the Manukumanai. What is all this stuff? Pez, check the receipt in your items. Market receipt. A list of merchandise purchased by... okay. Dale Cactus, Thon, and Iron Ore Thol. Alright. I've already forgotten their names. Thon, Mill, to be collected from Mol. Yeah. Easy enough. Thon was over here. I saw him. Zol one? I see we're busy important business, I would have you know. Yeah, there's Thon. Right. Oh god. I'm sweating like nuts. It's crazy hot in here. You came in with a Kassar, yes, good. I can find something about the sack, please. Take your prickly purchase. Alright. Who's the other one? Zon? Mon? Shan? No, it wasn't Shan. Or was it? I don't know anymore. No. Yes. Oh shit. I'll check again. I know. Fall. Where are you at? Zine. Wait. Mill from Mul. I swear that was a thing. Was it a thing? We'll find out. Oh, it says it right there. Hands off! Water is from Mill's footbath unless you have coin or barter.
Very well for Cassard. Mul as in ticks, all boxed up and ready for transport.
Thank you. Oh, mill collected from Mul. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ron, I don't want you. I want Thol. Where is the little bastard? Has anyone found him? Lovely waves to you. Where from? Gen. Bun. I hate this. Where is he? Are your wipes a cat and make you sweat? Snow Jester. The wipes weren't too bad. They were. I demand someone find me Thon? I think I need Oh god. I hate it when fetch quests do this to me. Some 14 fetch quests have had me running around like a twit for hours. Thon! I found you. Alright, you little bastard.
Lift with your legs and not with the back.
Wait, I've already spoken to Thon. No, that's Thon. Was it Thol I need? Let's speak to I've already got his stuff. Oh, shit! Thol. Or Mul. Their names make this quest all the more triggering. Right, has someone marked? Help me! I'm lost! I'm lost in this kobold shithole! Repair my gear. Take my mind. Ooh, that's some badass hair. I like that. She's got that Lagatha vibe to her. I'm gonna get. Are you asking me to get in the car? Pez, this is Laurie in party chat. She hasn't said anything. She has 15 jars of worms. Oh. Where?
Oh, I see. Coordinations.
I've never had coordination. This is what it feels like. Mr. Kurai, hello. How are you?
Because I said you did it, right? Yes. What kind of ore was it again?
Iron ore.
Iron ore, of course. I have a display in the box I have here. It's all yours.
I love these kind of quests. After getting all of those, I now feel this huge rush of accomplishment and achievement. It feels so good. It feels so good. It's making me smile. Keep these kind of quests coming.
I know you've been around the entire market already.
Of course I have. Hand me another quest like that, I'm going to shove my axe up your ass. Skip cutscene.
Aye, that's the lot, all right. Good work. And quick work too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you won to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business before you return, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I'll have to drag in my middlemen and sort this mess out. I'm going to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs.
Cassard, it feels like an age since I last saw you.
Who dat? Well, if it isn't the lovely TESLEEN.
TESLEEN is quite lovely.
Ooh, it's been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her way to meet with Alisaie. I'm supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention.
TESLEEN seems lovely. Or she naughted. She's been naughted. Wait, I know who you are. How could you possibly?
Alisaie has told me so much about you. You're Lenore, aren't you?
That's me. Alright. Alisaie ex TESLEEN.
I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories.
So, some of our characters have aged more because of this, right? I think Thancred's been here 5 years, Oriange and Yestola 3-ish, and Alisaie and Alphino 1 year. So they're now 17. Is that correct? Oh no, because they're spirits. Yeah, they're not really here yet because their summoning wasn't as complete. Oh. Damn it. I was hoping for an older, sexier Alisaie. Alisaie's so nice.
I'm TESLEEN. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Alisaie quite well since she took up guard duties here. Alright, do you want me to take her over as Lenora's guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be no trouble.
FBI, open up.
That'd be great help. Thank you. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a little while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Amarang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium.
Thank you, sir. Right, let's go, TESLEEN. Alisaie has been desperate to see you, Lenora, so let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. We just need to swing around the ridge, then head south. Come on, I'll get you my supplies together and we'll meet outside. Yeah, I don't like that they're giving me boxes of stuff. Yeah. Right. It's all poopier gear. It's all poopier. Minus 13. Why do they stick it in a coffer? Use that music too. Clear their inventory. My inventory's filling up with armor. I don't have many slots left. I will never sort that inventory out. I refuse. Can I jump up here? Oh, look at that! I pulled it off. Whee! Oh, that's bright. Yahoo! That's it, TESLEEN. TESLEEN's doing all the carrying and gophering. Nice. Also, I should probably mention the wildlife. While most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance, the local coyotes have learned brown folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beasts that are trying to make a meal of us? I thought you might. Alisaie was always trying to, saying how much you, I mean, let's get going, shall we? Sand mole. Let's see how adorable this little guy is. He's gonna be so kawaii. Oh, mate. I want to see the sand mole. Oh my god, that's his face. Jesus. Oh, we triggered a turtle. Ooh. Well, that's got to be much louder. Stop killing all my stuff, guys. I want to hear music. Oh, good. Gerard is in combat. Good man. Ooh! Yeah! Ah, rock and roll, baby! Ooh. Ooh. Warriors of Shred. I feel it. Oh god, the camera's gone mad. Don't stop the music. We can't allow it to stop. Sorry, there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty. And yeah, hardly imagine for you, it seemed. I'd always thought Alisaie was strong, but in her mind, she was never... that makes sense. Well, we should push on. It might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have your scent. That have us. Oh, wait, so you can fight without any distractions. Coyotes, come and get me. Hey, everything's starting on me. Quick, quick, don't let it hit me. Yay, no, yes. Oh my god, everything's aggressive! Yee! What is this turtle doing? Oh, it reset. Oh, piss take. Pisser. Ooh! An ether current! Yay! Ah! Oh! Oh! The sand mole has pursued me. So again, is this? I guess this is the Primal's music. Do they do that all the music then? Oh mate, tasty. Just normal soaken. Oh, thank goodness you're back. I could hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. Get me to my Alisaie. Yeah. I can't traverse this obstacle. Whoa, where the hell is that cube from? It's got the crystal tower in it. That's trippy as hell. That is a super trippy mount. Whoa. Where's that from? That's Proto-Ozma. Oh! Oh, it is just the Ozma mount I've seen, so it changes shape when you fly. Me oh my. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. Come on, TESLEEN. This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once, come to think of it. I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favour somehow. But first, let's head inside, shall we? Let's. I just spilt a whole load of water down my knob. Loads of it. Oh. I have no more left now. Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Alisaie arrived. My new-new's all wet. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carers. The afflicted? You don't know? I don't think I've... TESLEEN's face is so funky. I don't think I've met anyone besides Alisaie who was unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might have to leave out something obvious, so it may be best to have Alisaie give you the full explanation. It turns into a pyramid underwater. Come on, where's my grats, people? I'm level 71! Grats me up! It's an auspicious moment! I wonder when I'm going to get my next action or trait. Hey! Oh. Alright, let's have a look. One. Right, I've got nascent flash. Oh, I get to flash. A nascent glint to target payment. Absorbs damage dealt as HP. Restores HP equaling 50% recovered by nascent flash, while also increasing damage taken by 10%. I immediately understand that. Delivers a critical hit with potency 400 all nearby enemies. Ooh. Reduces the recast time of Infuriate by 5 seconds. Oh, what's my top tier spell? There's a direct hit with potency of 920, reduces the cast time of Infuriate. That is good. Under the effect of nascent chaos. TESLEEN casts her gaze around the inn, hoping to spot Alisaie. Don't tell me she's left. Now, where is she? Come on. I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a lot of look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out to the south side, and Susan and I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone. You get Ozma from a 56-man raid in Eureka. There's a 56-man raid? Bloody hell. What did you fight? Ah! What the hell is that? Oh, it's an Ura. It looks like... Wait, has he started combat on me? It looks like that little grudge creature. Is it grudge? What's that little, like, Japanese pale thing that looks all creepy in that horror series? I think it is grudge. Ugly little fucker. Oh, I feel bad now. It's an open dungeon. Not only 56 men, it's hard to enter, and if you die, you're usually out of the dungeon completely and lose your chance. So, is it all over now? The Eureka stuff. Hey, I managed to cheat my mount. What is triggering that? Is there someone in my party? Whoa. Why does the world all seem slightly tilted? It's got like a near sort of aesthetic. The tiltiness. Nothing is level. Plop, plop. What are these? Gilman. Ah! Ah! I ain't scared of you, bitch. Yeah, you better keep running. Go on then, I'll get an ether current. I like that combat theme, it's dope, but having it on all the time, interrupting the overworld theme, that's going to be a no-no after a while. Ancient Lizard. Oh, see what it is. Yeah! Yeah! Whoosh! Sabrina! Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna turn that combat music off. Hey, let's do our destination first. Nope, they do 1 or 2 a day. Oh, you can still do Eureka stuff. Alisaie is nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground and look to be about the right size. Can't believe that the combat triggers if one of your party teammates is in there. No, thank you. There we go. Where are we going? Oh, investigate the small footprints. Oh, okay. Small prints head to the northwest. Continue on the northwest. Come on, the Gilmans. Oh, what the hell are these things? Oh, what the hell? What the hell are these? Go on, show me some amazing attacks on this Gilman. Your most swanky looking abilities. Oh, that's the Dark Knight, right? Kazuna's on Dark Knight. Ooh, those are some cool moves. Ooh. Blimey. Amber's getting murked. Leave her for dead. Leave her for dead. Footprints. Down to the west. Come on, Alisaie. Stop playing with me. Pop out and give me, I was going to say, some love. Some harsh rebuttal. But they end in a mess of disturbed sand. Show me that new Alisaie outfit. This world would destroy me. I have super light sensitive eyes.
Back here!
Oh shit, Cinia. Whoa, bloody hell, Alisaie!
Is that... It can't be.
Oh, I should just... Wow! Whoa! Whoa! Good girl! Yay! She just jumped off that building. She didn't give no shit. Full damage exists in this universe, Alisaie. We almost lost that one. That's it. Bit of bants.
I had it under control, right up until the moment I didn't. I'll do better next time. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
Come on, hug it out. Give me a huggy.
How are you?
New outfit. Alright. Alisaie. Alisaie. Alright, the outfit's pretty cool. It's alright. It's alright. Will anything top Alisaie's Stormblood outfit? That's what I'm wondering.
The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then.
Alisaie seems... the voice actress is obviously the same, and she's probably a fully grown woman, but... she sounds older.
I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least.
Man, it must be cool
When
to
I
play
think of how
an
frantic
MMO
Tara and
character.
the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them.
Your voice has to carry so much, and for so long. My god. Someone's been playing Alisaie for years.
But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may
Of
use
everyone
10
dying.
words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims.
Ooh, I like where Alisaie's got in her hair. What that? That nice.
Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters.
We can't allow the joining to happen. But what's our other plan, man?
That great wall of white is a remnant of the Flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the First tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam.
So that's crystallized light.
A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations.
Oh, so the Sin Eaters are...
Yes.
people?
That's how the Sin Eaters came to be.
Living creatures
They were
or
once
people?
living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the Flood.
That old doozy. Alright. Sinister.
Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil,
Plant light?
corrupting our ether and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason, which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them.
Boom, Alisaie's got some determinations behind her. Let's do it. Let's kick some
The
ass.
infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
Oh. Alright. That's pretty dark. Light. That's pretty light. Sandsucker. Oh man, those things. Oh. Yeah. Buckle up, Pez. Surely not. I don't believe you. You're bullshitting. It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. I'm seriously going to need all the buckles. Yay! The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it served me well as a training ground. TESLEEN and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course. Do it. Alisaie would have you help her manage our patrol. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn and you clear the west. That way you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. Yay, that's what I want. These marks on your map are where the usual patrol spots are. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater. But you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slavering after your ether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever's patrolling around out there, we can rendezvous back at the something or other. Good on it. Alright, let's see how tough these buggers are. This is a premature buckle up, surely. I think it was. There's a premature buckle up. Evil God must now be punished. Coach Jacob! Hello, and Dr. Rourke. Oh, here we go. Forgiven cowardice. Forgiven cowardice. Hey? What kind of name is that? Forgiven cowardice. Maybe that's a description of what this type of Sin Eater was? Like, the human it took over maybe was a coward? It's now forgiven cowardice. Wow. Oh man, those skates are so cool. Those fire skates. I want a pair. Alright, I'm gonna go kill these monsters. You keep these other scrubs off me. Sleazy Bastard is going to be this next Sin Eater's name. I'm calling it now. Or no longer sleazy. Oh, there's nothing. Oh my god. The Sand Mole army's after me. Sand Mole. It's jokey. No, get away! There's a Sand Mole attacking me. Tristan X. Deal with him. Oh no, they're all called Forgiven Cowardice. Wait, tender love. I want some tender love. Go on, give it to me. Yum. Oh, it's loving me down. Too much love. Tender love me some more, senpai. Yummy. Where's Alisaie at? She miles away. Oh, we got some sort of golem. Ah! What are these attacks? To be fair, nothing can prepare you for this expansion. Yeah, I know what you guys are doing. You're doing that thing where you hype something up and you make it seem like it's going to be woo, and then it's not. This expansion is going to be lame. How did you fare? I thought there might be one or two lurking on the fringes, nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you noticed it yourself, but individually these lesser sin eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the void scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols. To cull their ranks often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big one comes out to play. And you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to TESLEEN, shall we? What is your relation with TESLEEN? Oh god, the evil god's doing 50 squats. You better be doing them. Don't bullshit me. She's been telling you stories, has she? Oh gods. Oh gods. Alisaie tells me that you helped on her patrol. You have our thanks, and my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you have found each other. You have no idea how badly Alisaie missed your company. Everything always, if Lenore were here, she would... That's an exaggeration. I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Lenora's methods. You love me. Honestly, after seeing her in action, I can understand why. The way she leaps at the fray without hesitation really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. Yes! Let's do it! This is the 21st century, although maybe not in FF14. I know, three-way lesbian relationships might be fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's stay here, fight sin eaters, and eat vegetables. Sorry, I had to pivot to vegetables. I got lost on a tangent there. Only teasing though. I've no doubt she deserves all the admiration she gets, just as you do. Yay! This is what I get for sharing. Maybe I'll just head out on another patrol. TESLEEN has the air of a woman being pulled in 10 directions at once. Oh, that old air. Oh, that old air. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the Jews I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. Ugh, there are 101 things that I need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alisaie? What? And twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. Don't fetch quest me, you motherfucker. Don't fetch quest me. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder. Alisaie. While we do that, could you tend to a few patrons, perhaps? 3 in particular I meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Pornil, Todden, and Alric. They might not have much in the way of response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Alright, go talk to some ill foos. Pornhill. Thank you. Bloody hell, Todden, you look bloody awful. How are people in this region so pale? Toddon glances at you blankly. Oh! Oh no, he's so pale because he's becoming a sin eater slowly. Toddon glances at you blankly. You notice the tension in his face ease slightly. Oh yes. That's why he stared at me blankly. I'm like, Toddon, why don't you get yourself a nice tan? Shit, sorry Toddon. Oh, and that's why Howrick looks like a little ghoul. Oh, I'm sorry. I mocked the ill and the sick. First you're telling your stunner to take a view when she's blind. Yeah, now this. They probably deserved it. They're sin eaters. If you don't sin, they won't eat you. Al remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. Oh god, he's a creepy little bastard. The texture of his skin is hardened as something akin to plaster. He's going to turn any minute now. Take your axe to him. Lay his little head gently on the table. Just lay it gently on the table. And we'll talk! Your work is done then. You've seen to the panties, how were they? Fresh. Good, that's good. I knew that you would enjoy them. They would enjoy meeting you. I'm concerned about Howrick though. I'll have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to have that discussion then. I was going to take Lenora to Maud Sook. If you have any errands there that need doing. No, I want to see this little kid get killed. Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassar's caravan just passed through, so Ron, shoot us some fresh fruit. Fucking Ron. Come then, Lenore. There's something I want you to see right after we stop at Ron. Store. TP to Maud Sook. How many bloody boxes have I got? None yet. So I don't know what Mian's talking about in the chat when we double his HP. What can I... Ooh, my HP's at 71k now. That's nice. What can I expect my HP to go up to by the time I'm 80? How strong am I to become? Look at mine, Pez. Are you in a... What? Oh yeah, these two. Oh bloody hell, 15. Woo! Wait. Is that Matt? No. What level are you being? 15k? Do you mean 16k? Right now I'm at 160k. Wait, what? That means life is 15k. No, it's not, you dyslexic twat. 153k. There's an extra number. I read a number wrong. I need to go back to maths. I'm innumerate. Oh my god, 150k. I'm at 196k with Savage Gear. Oh, jeez. Right. Go on, Ron. Let's see about that nicotine, shall we? Right, go on, Ron.
Oh, back again, and you need another taste of Ron's wares?
Actually, we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock?
Oh yes, nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge.
He feels guilty for robbing me. Bless you, Ron Ron. Gods, I've never seen a moored merchant give away something for nothing. How much coin did you spend here? Oh yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Oh no, Alisaie. No, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. The worms, if you please.
Only the best wrigglers for you. Come again, my friends.
Raw and wriggling. Right, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let us head up past the Aetheryte to the main tower. The view I want you to show you can only be seen from its very top. I forgot to climb up it. Oh, what the hell? That chocobo was so purdyful. Where'd you get those wings? From spoiler. Ah, it's a spoiler. Alright. Don't tell me. No. Oh, Laurel's sporting a new a new outfit. Creepy nomad outfit. Oh. Right. Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not?
Yeah, glazed wrigglers. You actually brought them. I really should have let you, but just this was only once.
Never fails, shall we? Wrigglers.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken.
Oh yes, I see. That's where they're pouring through.
Do you see what lies beyond?
It looks like jack shit.
That's what the land became after the light flooded in.
Yeah.
An empty white nothingness.
Bloody
Life
hell.
cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought, it's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters, but their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light.
Oh, that's a nice word. Subsumed.
The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn.
Maybe it's for the better.
TESLEEN and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Dark, man! Oi!
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
I remember that.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
Oh god, I want to see Alisaie roast him.
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless.
Me. Are we having a connection right now, Alisaie? Are we having a moment? We're having a moment.
On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep TESLEEN waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Is it dark enough, Bez? It's getting there. It's getting there. A chocobo hasn't died yet. Till a chocobo dies, it don't count. I'm glad I was able to show you that when it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is more than an hour of Oriange's lecturing. All I need to know beyond a doubt that TESLEEN has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards and will spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. Is that why we've got the nectarine? Are we going to be giving it to that kid so he can eat and die? Oh, Jesus. Let's head back over. I want to see where this goes. Show the kid dying. Show it all. Make it graphic. Let's go. Make Shadowbringers an 18+ rated expansion. I'm ready. Dang, Pez. Mate, they've unleashed the Shadowbringers beast. I expect to see people getting poisoned and choking up blood here. Then when I go over to Alphino's place, I expect the rich Makoti people to be having orgies and stripper Makotis walking around with their giblets hanging out. Bloody hell, Arthane, you made me say giblets. I want to see giblets splattered over the walls. Alright, let's put the little kid out of his misery. Go ahead. I think she's been waiting for us. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? I'm going to say something really dumb here. I thought a nectarine was a very small orange, not a tiny little plum thing. How long has a nectarine been that? I thought it was one of the small oranges. Wait. It is? Right. So what is this? I'm tripping out. Hold on. So yeah, I know what that is. It's not a nectarine. I always like to buy the sexual looking fruit. So obviously I've got a store of them. Is this a nectarine? Is this a nectarine? That's a tangerine. Oh shit, of course it's a tangerine. Oh, but the nectarine's got a stone in it. Has this got a stone in it? Fucking hell, ass, mate. Jesus. Oh, that's a plum. Thank you. You've taught me what a nectarine really is today. This is a day well spent. So I've got to finish this now. One go. We'll won it. We just get a little. Oh, fuck. Oh, delicious. Very good. Right, hand it over. They've poisoned it! Right, thank you, Alisaie. Alisai's explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. Oh, I think when I choked... Oh no, I've hit a critical... I've coughed a bit of plum into my nasal passage. Oh no! Oh, yeah, but we may not need it just yet. I spoke with others, we decided to keep an eye on Harrick for now. Oh, I've wiped a plum. I've got a plum in my head. Thanks to you, though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Oh, that's so sad. It's very grisly. Thank you for understanding. TESLEEN makes an effort to smile brightly. Oh, well, nothing is going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying our patients. I think it's time that, for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make us a nice stew. The words nice and stew, they don't go together. Never have, never will. Gross. Disgusting. I like gruel. Gruel and stew. First the mains will be stew, then we'll have gruel. And then after gruel we'll have shavings.
Speak up if you'd like another helping.
Of ground shavings?
More than usual today.
Oh, she's quite lovely though, isn't she, TESLEEN? Stews are great. Objectively, no. TESLEEN gives me nice feels.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Sin Eater.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
Oof. A few extra bits and bobs. Is it the kid? Is the kid in the bowl? I'll have another bowl then.
That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot.
Ah, TESLEEN's a bit pretty. She has a bit of a down-to-earthiness and a great VA. Can you be my new mum, Philia?
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first
about to
came with
sneeze.
my mother. She was showing the early signs.
The plum is striking. The nose plum. Sneeze! Don't stop. So I'm really in this beautiful moment. Oh, nose plum. Whew. Oh, when I first came with my mother, she was showing the early signs. Oh, her mum's gone.
I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel for moms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death.
Bloody hell. They're stomping these themes. Stomping down the door of dark. It's going to be a savage expansion. I can feel it.
When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one.
It's a nice old bit of peaceful poisoning. Whilst you're looking at the tangerine like that.
It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for. even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
It's a banana. Yeah, it's banana. Banan.
You've never heard the tale?
Was Alisaie not there for the
where
one
it began,
stuff?
but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it.
Go on.
Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
She was poisoned by the arrow from the archer. She was poisoned by... Oh, yes, I recall that. That's why I thought that archer of Darkness, I guess that's what she is. And Makoe, Archer of Darkness. She's cool. And Thank you rescued her and brought her to Ishgard. Yeah. Is Alisaie not putting 1 and 1 together? Or is it 1 and 2? Can you put 1 and 1 together?
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Alisaie, you know.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
TESLEEN's my favourite person since landing in this world. Granted, I've not met many people, but... Who I? Something's afoot.
They're coming.
Oh, balls.
TESLEEN!
Hey. Sin Eater time.
Have you seen Halric?
Halric?
I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Oh shit, he's out there gnawing on someone. Little Halric's gone feral. Don't worry, I'll smack him. I'll take his head. Stand aside, TESLEEN. I'll have his head on a pike before the day is out. Alright, you're getting a turn. No, Alisaie, we have to go look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone, we'll assign search areas and split up. I have no idea where he might be headed. No, he's never done anything like this before, but it can't be a coincidence. And the other patients are suddenly so agitated, they can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric. Please be alright. Oh, off she goes. Lovely, lovely TESLEEN. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. I'm on it. Where is he? Come on, look out, do your bloody job, you silly pickle. Buckle up, Pez. I've got the right strap on already. Left strap. Do we need the handlebar? It's probably not juicy enough for a handlebar. No, not juicy enough for a handlebar. But a suitable buckle. I respect this. You see no sign of Halric. Maybe he went further west. This bloody expansion's got me tracking. Subscribe to Pez. Subscribe to Pez. Subscribe to Pez. You scan your surroundings and search for Halric, and suddenly find yourself attacked by forgiven folly. So forgiven cowardice, forgiven folly. So a creature manifests into the type of sin it's eaten. I'm guessing, speculating, stipulating. Definitely getting 13 vibes about this place. Little bit of LR desert. Soundtrack definitely. Harriet's gonna try to eat me.
Any sign of him?
He's gonna come at me with his little gnashy teeth. I'm gonna kick his face off if he tries it.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Oh god, we've gone into emote mode only. Bring on the rees! Oh shit, is it? Oh! Similar to the thing in the Shadowbringers trailer, probably not the exact same one, maybe.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones.
Some sort of like Valkyrie,
Wherever it's going,
creepy ass
it can only
angel.
mean trouble.
Bitch! After it! Sorry to cut you off, Alisaie, very rude. Right. Let's go do dark stuff in front of it. That'll rile it up.
There it is!
Oh boy.
Is that... Oh no!
Oh no. Minion time. Oh, yeah. I mean, the kid's already dead, so... Go on, TESLEEN!
We have to run!
Go! No. Oh no, not already. What? No!
TESLEEN!
You can't do that already! Oh! There's a reasonable screen time! That character should be allowed to stay on for when they're this lovely.
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it.
And you've just defied that law square! What the fuck? Oh, she's so lovely though. Oh, I was still getting... Our three-way lesbianic relationship has ended before it even began. Oh, TESLEEN. What the hell?
The time left to you is precious. No one should die.
You wasted your
in
life for
vain.
this creepy little twat.
Mother.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh, no, she's not going to turn, is she? And this is apparently... Oh no! Oh, this is too dark! This ain't an MMO! This ain't FF14! That... What the fuck? What game is this? Oh! Bloody hell, Square. Oh my god, this expansion's really not going to hold any punches, is it?
No!
Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh! That's some Bloodborne shit right there. I actually can't believe Square Enix have gone here. So Square Enix have obviously made... Square Enix have made the "we ain't fucking about" this expansion statement. Oh, they ain't fucking about. That was actually grisly to the core. Her face was all... Welcome to Shadowbringers, Pez. Oh my god, maybe you guys weren't joking. There was a level I was expecting. That was something else. You guys told me not to put down the hand railing. I was not secure enough for that. Screw you, you lied. That was a hand railing moment. Oh my god, that really was pretty graphic, to be honest. Alright, but she said I'm sorry, Alisaie, and she kind of flipped off. Maybe we can save TESLEEN. Maybe. Oh, Howrick. Can I toss the little div? Oh, I hate him. Wow, that was jarring. That was. I'm sorry, Lenora. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. You did not deserve to be prepared. I was really like, oh man, yeah, I'm ready to meet this new character. The deaths are getting quicker and quicker. I thought they did Asahi really quick, they fleshed his character out well, but I was like, damn, they took him out fast. That was just mental. TESLEEN is now has been. There's a too soon, and it's now. It's just so unfair. Kasana. TESLEEN has always been so cheery. The patients tell him not to be scared. There wouldn't be any pain for all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Of all the people, precisely that, to go out in an absolutely horrific, torturous, terrifying, nightmare source way. They did it to someone who I wanted to be my mum Philia 2.0. I had her hairstyle, I changed it after that. Howrick is not in control, you can't blame him. I can. I just don't like him. He gives me a freaky vibe. Like I want to like toe punt him. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I can barely. I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. She cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Fuck, man. Heavy Bringers. Final Fantasy XIV Heavy Bringers expansion. Bring in the heavy. Right, Howrick. Do I get to kill you yet? Howrick is as unresponsive ever. He stands motionless. Stay on sky where the Zinnids made their escape. It's the Bringers. Bringers. We're gonna continue Bringers on another day! We're about that time and I need to get snacks and I need to curl up. I just need to have a nice egg sandwich, a drink, sit in a nice place and just feel safe for a while. Just need a safe space. Listen to some music. Wrap up in something nice. Oh god. There we go. Wow, Shadowbringers. Loving this expansion so far. I will probably be back. I'm not sure about tomorrow. I have to let you know tomorrow because me and Elgin are going to be going for some climbing with an old friend who's coming down to visit. So my stream times might be a little bit later. As for State of Play earlier, I'll see how it pans. I might be popping in. Remember your blanket of eels for tomorrow. My blanket of eels. Yes, my nice eely blanket. Nice and slimy and slithery. My blanket of eels. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. It's been a good round of streams. Anything before I bounce out? Anything before I go? Need some life advice? Ask Uncle Pez. Scared your partner might be cheating on you? Tell it to me. Shit in the bedroom? I know all the ways. By the way, thank you Azza Bakaza for the tip earlier. Tip from Azza. We had some other love-ins. All the tier 1 resubscribes like Bluer. We had Panky join up. Thank you, Panky. Rodelmeyer, Frank Knight. Thank you guys. And also there was one other. Yeah, that was it. Ando Buford 02. Yeah, Ando. Thank you as well, mate. Munchie suggestions. Go for some popcorn. Keep it simple. Nice and fibrous, low calorie. You can snack on it until you drop, until you basically pop. And it's just a corn. It's like a miracle snack. No shooting tomorrow. Yeah, I'll let you know about tomorrow. The times will be all over the place. Next to die will be Alisaie. She's going to get turned 2. Thane, don't even hint at it. Don't even joke about it. That would destroy me. Like I said, if one of the twins go, that'd be absolutely horrifying. Look, I'm reuniting Alisaie and Alphino. Here he is. He shrunk on the way over here, Alisaie, and he's mute. But it's the real him. I swear. Alright, see you later, guys. Toodle pips. Makoto. Cheerio. Toodle pips. Kazuna. Vix. Yeah. Laura Lee. Everybody in the chat. Amber Fireheart. Armin Core. Erebos. Thank you, mate. Fenrir J. Lumopa G. Adan Death. Until the next. Dark Stream. That just happened in 14. Fuck! Horrified Jeff! Horrified Jeff.